Sorry we're running a little late. I'd like to call the August meeting of the Rockland Community College Board of Trustees to order. The time is 7:10 p.m. Mr. Secretary, will you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Mortenday.
Here.
Ms. Mary Dillon.
Here.
Mr. Grant Valentine. Here. Trustee Mary Ellen Dykstra.
Here.
Trustee Eliana Eckert.
Here.
Trustee Susan Oker Ramos.
Here.
Trustee Joe Rand. Trustee Mendel Todd.
Here.
Trustee Richard Voigt. Trustee Fatima Farouk.
Here.
Mr. Chairman, we have a quorum.
Thank you very much. It is my extreme pleasure, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, to officially welcome our new president, Dr. Michael Baston. Dr. Baston comes to Rockland Community College with an extensive background in education, finance, and resource development, while serving as Vice President for the Student Affairs and Enrollment at LaGuardia Community College. Luckily, he also has a law degree from Brooklyn College, Brooklyn Law, and a doctorate in education from St. John Fisher College. He is a person with explosive energy and has already had meetings with over 45 community leaders, including the Board of Trustees, state and county and government officials, educational leaders, and union representatives. In this very important time for Rockland Community College, we look forward to his transformational leadership and working with him to bring Rockland Community College to the next level of excellence in order to serve our unique community. Please join me in a round of applause to welcome Dr. Baston. Okay, this is the public comment section. Is there any public comment? Your name, sir?
I'm sorry?
Your name?
Andrew Dale.
Andrew Dale.
Yes.
Okay, Andrew, you want to approach the...
Sure. First off, my name is Andrew Dale. I'm from Suffolk, New York. Dr. Baston, I'd like to welcome you to Rockland Community College. It's really nice to see just your vibrant smile and everything else. I mean, you really just have an incredible amount of energy that you're kind of spreading out throughout the entire room, and it's really nice to see. I'm here tonight because there is some information I think that you should be privy to. Information that as a new president of the college, I think that you should be aware of, because there's many things that happened at this college before your arrival, and I don't believe that it's right for any new person in any position to come here and wind up getting ambushed for having, not having all of the information that they should be privy to. With that being said, the main issue of what I'd like to discuss is the Automotive Center over at 37 Ramlin Road in Orangeburg, New York. Currently, right now, Rockland Community College signed a lease for 27,340 square feet for the Automotive Center. We pay approximately $50,123 per month on this lease, which comes to $601,480 annually. And according to this lease, it increases 3.5% every year. According to these figures, we're paying approximately $22 per square foot. Now, the first issue is that when I went over to Orangetown to take a look at the plans that were proposed, and I can be more than happy to share them with everybody, it only shows that Rockland Community College actually has 23,198 square feet. So that's a difference of 4,142 square feet that we're paying for that is not being shown on these plans, which means that we're spending $91,125 every year above and beyond what we're actually receiving. Now, I don't know if that information is 100% correct or not, but I did go over to Orangetown and I did pull the latest records of what they have on file. So that's one issue. And if you're looking at that, then we're actually paying $26 a square foot. okay? Issue two, to add insult to injury, is that that same property now is being advertised for $15 a square foot, just less than 1 year later. Which would now bring, if we were paying $15 a square foot, it would bring the total down from $600,000 down to about $410,000. So we'd be saving $200,000 a year just with that discrepancy there. And over the term of the lease, it would be $1.4 million that we would actually be saving, okay, if we were paying the rate that everybody else off the street would be paying right now. The other issue is that in that area, most of the square footage for industrial is only going for $8 a square foot, okay, which means that it's another, $218,000 worth of savings and $2.6 million over the life of the lease that we're overpaying. The other issue is that we're also paying $109,000 a year to Snap-on Tools to lease all their equipment when we were under the understanding that, that they were a partner of ours. On top of paying the exorbitant rent and potentially not getting square footage that we were entitled to, we actually, according to the lease, we're providing offices to Snap-on or a major manufacturer for sales and ancillary offices within that complex, which means that we're subsidizing a potentially multi-billion-dollar company when RCC is several $1 million in the hole right now. We're in the town of Ramapo. Rockland Community College is in the town of Ramapo, which is obviously not exempt to corruption, as we all know. We're in Rockland County, which is not exempt to corruption. Rockland Community College, unfortunately, back in the 90s, we had issues here as well, the Judaic Studies program, which cost the taxpayers almost $9 million. And this college is in millions of dollars worth of debt right now. We're not in great financial shape. So there's a reason there's a reason why I don't take this lightly. This was a great deal for everybody involved except for RCC and the taxpayers. There were a lot of people that did very well on this deal, but I don't believe that RCC did, and I sure as heck don't think that the taxpayers did either. Outside of just what I think is a horrible deal, and we can agree or disagree about whether we think it's a horrible deal or not, there are a bunch of very interesting twists. The trustees actually never had a resolution nor a vote in reference to this lease, okay? And they have the fiduciary responsibility of this college. The building's owned by a member of the RCC Foundation, okay? I don't know if that's a coincidence. The deal was put together by one of the trustees of the college here, who is a managing partner of the real estate company, Rand Realty, who put the deal together. Coincidence? I don't know. That trustee did in fact sign an ethical affidavit that states that, I can read it right here because I foiled that as well through the county, that with full knowledge and awareness, I affirm that I have not engaged in, and I will not engage in any activity that would provide a personal or pecuniary gain to myself, my spouse, or my dependents from the activities in which I now give my services to the County of Rockland or any affiliated board, commission, or agency. He is in fact the managing partner of the real estate agency, the real estate company that put this deal together. And he was aware of it because on October 15th, 2015, in the workshop meeting minutes, Dr. Woods actually stated that his real estate company would be the one putting the deal together, and he was present at that meeting. Now, my father was here. My father is Dennis Dale. He was here at the last trustee meeting, and he began to ask some very uncomfortable questions to bring some of these issues to light. He was upset, and honestly, at this point, after hearing some of this information, you should all be upset, because if not, then we're not looking at the best interest of RCC. He asked trustees multiple times before the meeting, including Dr. Wood, just to be ignored. He was then belittled and taunted, and through some collusion of the college staff and the head of security was issued a persona non grata letter, told him that he was not allowed to access the campus. That persona non grata letter was issued by the head of security here 5 days before the incident report was written about what transpired at the last meeting, which was 3 weeks after the meeting, okay? He was also threatened that if he didn't resign from the foundation board, he would be publicly embarrassed. I didn't realize that was the policy of RCC on how we handle when somebody tries to bring up something that I believe, we're definitely not immune to, okay? that's how we handle whistleblowers, and that's how we handle people that are coming forward and raising issues, then I think we need to take a really good hard look at ourselves. He then tried to write you a letter, Doctor, and I believe that letter, I don't know what exactly transpired with it, but he was written another letter saying that he was violating his persona non grata letter, and he was threatened with arrest. Your policies actually state that, I can give them, but the policies actually state that, you know, I'm not 100% sure which policy they were referring to, but that he would actually have to be given a warning before that actually transpired, and that didn't transpire. So apparently somebody was just judge and jury and decided that they were going to go ahead and they were going to issue that. You know, and unfortunately, you know, I guess the security director thought that a persona non grata letter is sort of a poor man's order of protection, which it's not. So he can in fact contact people. This was a man who raised over $250,000 for the foundation to help the students at this college. He was kicked out without any due process and his civil rights completely violated because there were people in the college here that were trying to protect their personal gains that they were making through the college, and it seems, you know, that's extremely unfair, and to be honest with you, we'll have to try and figure out which avenue we're going to move forward with it. I just wanted to know, Doctor, or anybody here on the board, if anybody was aware or had knowledge that, you know, of any of these leases, or in reference to trying to, you know, quiet Mr. Dale as far as, you know, bringing up the issue and having him removed from the campus. You know, and really what I wanted to throw out there right now is that, you know, this is not to show up and try and ambush you by any stretch. Actually, it's just the opposite. It's to come here and put this information out there so that as a new president with a stellar reputation, that things that happened in the past, you know, should not flow over to you, that at least you have the information now and, you know, something can be done with it. I have actually shared all of this information and more with several law enforcement agencies as well as government agencies, and they expressed great interest. They keep calling and asking for more information. I did express to them that I was going to be here tonight to talk. None of them were very happy about that. Unfortunately, they don't patrol me, so I told them, you can be unhappy, and that's all good, but, you know, that's why we share different opinions. But I really just wanted to make sure that you weren't caught unaware of, you know, any of the things that had transpired. And, you know, if you'd like any further information, I can tell you I have droves and droves of information, because I have been foiling everything under the sun, and I just, like I said, tons and tons of information. So, Doctor, I apologize that this was one of the first things that you had to hear when you know, at a trustee meeting. I thank you for your time. I do welcome you to RCC. And like I said, you have an infectious smile, and it's a wonderful thing. Board, thank you very much for your time. Have a good night.
A couple of things. Do you have a transcript of that? Can I get a copy of your transcript? Do you have a transcript? Generally speaking, the speaker would provide us with a transcript. If you don't have one, just tell me you don't have one.
No, I don't have one. I have some notes.
Second thing, I just want to let you know that usually we have a 2-minute limit, so we will allow you to go ahead and speak, and I thank you for coming in.
I appreciate that.
We will look into it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, into the consent agenda. Tonight we have two things on the consent agenda. We have the approval of the previous meeting minutes dated 6/29/2017, and the second is the approval of financing, a resolution for the approval of financing for critical maintenance and infrastructure upgrades, and this is Resolution 34/2017. This resolution was previously discussed at our workshop meeting this evening. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion.
Mary Ellen? Second. Ileana? Any comments, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you. Academic Affairs, Dr. Deere.
You have my report and my revisions to the major items for September that were in the executive summary. I just wanted to inform the board that on September 15th, we're going to be hosting through SUNY an OER training, which is Open Educational Resources. Here at RCC, there'll be 125 faculty across SUNY who will be participating. And the governor has allocated $8 million to help save costs of textbooks for our students and to support the OER initiative. So CUNY's getting $4 million and SUNY's getting $4 million. And because we are part of the team, we will immediately get $20,000 to start the training, and then we will get $8 per student in each OER class, taught class. And so for the fall, I'll give you a much more extensive report in September, but I'm so excited, I just want to give you a few numbers, that we have 18 faculty members who are participating in the fall. We're going to offer 28 sessions through OER, Open Educational Resources, and that includes 623 students. Now, if they're taking one course only to start, and they can save for the fall semester, those students, $48,326. And that's a minimum. I think we have a few more courses that we will add. So when I come back in September after the meeting and after we start the semester, I'll be able to give you much more reliable data. But it's very, very exciting. We have 4 faculty members who are taking the lead across SUNY, and we are proud of it. And I keep going back to the fact that a couple months ago, I think you remember when I reported to the board, I said, you know, I'm not sure I think that the administration really knows what OER is. And so at the time I said to Dr. Wood, do you know what OER is? And he said yes. And so I knew at the time, so Katie Lynch in our English department and our honors program director, and Stephen Burke, who's our English department chair, came in and did a presentation for the executive cabinet on OER. And since that time, we've been really taking off. So I'm very excited, and I'll get back to you in September. Thank you. Any questions?
Questions?
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Deere. Student Services, Vice President Dana Stilley.
Good evening. You have my written report I wanted to share with you. In addition to that, a brief update on our Full Measure Education mobile app, which we were able to do a soft launch on July 16th. It was really geared toward helping us get in the class, which will begin tomorrow. We had 286 downloads in just 30 days. A total of 9,960 messages were sent to our students, and on average, we had 25 users. So we are happy with that bit of progress. We're looking to expand the applications with the app and launch it to everybody, including the continuing students, sometime mid-fall. So look forward to that. And we are excited that tomorrow is our first day of classes, and in collaboration with the American College Personnel Association, we are launching a Where Respect Happens campaign. In light of recent political challenges, we thought that this was great, that our students would know that RCC is a place where respect happens. All faculty have been invited to download the poster, put it on their door, or somewhere in the classroom, as well as we have little cards that we will give to students. They will sign their name, and we will begin our fall semester. Any questions?
Questions? Thank you, Dana Stilley. Finance and Administration, Dr. Nair Hussain.
Yes, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So, what I would like to inform the board is that at the request of the board, a couple of months ago, we did send out an RFQ, which is a request for quotes for auditing services, and we have received 5. And in September, we anticipate coming with a recommendation to the board for consideration for audit firm for the fiscal year 17-18.
Any questions? Thank you, Dr. Hussain. Board Secretary?
No report.
I think, okay. Joe Rand is not here for the foundation report. NICET, anything?
Nothing new. The NICED meeting, I double-checked, is in the month of October, which any and all board members can attend.
Okay. Any questions? Student government?
Just that the student government is working on their constitution, amending and compiling bylaws. There have been concerns raised about moving the food cupboard to a more central location to make it more accessible to students. But for this semester, we're placing a food cupboard on all RCC campuses to make it accessible to a wider range of students.
Any questions? Thank you. Any old or new business? Okay, can I have a motion to adjourn? Susan? Second? Second. Handel? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you all.